What's up, yo? It's Flames back at it again today with another Bible reading video. Today, we're about to be reading Genesis 8. Yesterday, we talked about them going on the water where everybody died from the water. Noah and his family on the ark, with all the animals and the livestock and whatnot. And this is a continuation of that. Shows what happened after the 150 days. But God remembered Noah and all the beasts and all the livestock that were with him in the ark. And God made a wind blow over the earth, and the waters subdued. The fountains of the deep and the windows of the heavens were closed. The rain from the heavens was restrained, and the waters receded from the earth continually. At the end of the 150 days, the waters had abated, and on the 7th month of the 17th day of the month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. And the waters continued to abate until the 10th month. And the 10th month, on the first day of the month, the tops of the mountains were seen. So, basically, from all that time, there was so much flooding and so much water that after 10 months, or after the end of the 150 days, the 7th month, on the 17th day of the month, they were able to finally find some land on the tip of a mountain. And the waters continued to abate until the 10th month. And the 10th month, the first day, the tops of the mountains. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. So, at first, they were able to rest the boat on top of the mountain, and then you were actually able to see after 10 months. At the end of the 40 days, Noah opened the window of the ark that he had made and sent forth a raven. It went to and from the waters until it went to and fro until the waters were dried up from the earth. Then he sent forth a dove from him, to see if the waters had subsided from the face of the ground. But the dove now found no place to set her foot, and she returned to him in the ark, for the waters were still on the face of the whole earth. So he put his hand and took her, and brought her to the ark with him. He waited another 7 days, and again he sent forth the dove out of the ark. And the dove came back to him in the evening, and behold, her mouth was a freshly plucked olive leaf. So no one knew that the waters had subdued from the earth. Then he waited another 7 days and sent forth the dove, and she did not return to him any more. In the 601st year, in the first month, the first day of the month, the waters were dried from off the earth. So I'm pretty sure Noah left. The 601st year. I don't know if that's referring to a 601st year of Noah's life, because I believe that he left 600 years. So, I guess that's 13 months that he was there. Okay, and the waters were dried up off the earth. Then Noah removed the covering of the ark, and it looked, and behold, the face of the ground was dry. In the 2nd month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth had dried out. Then God said to Noah, "Go out from the ark, you and your wife, and your sons' wives with you. Bring forth with you every living thing that is with you of all flesh, birds and animals, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, that they may swarm around the earth, and be fruitful and multiply on the earth." So Noah went out, and his sons and his wife, and his sons' wives with him. Every beast, every creeping thing, every bird, everything that moves on the earth, went out by the families from the ark. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took some of every clean animal, and some of every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. When the Lord smelled the pleasing aroma, the Lord said in his heart, "I will never again curse the ground because of man, for the intention of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I ever strike down every living creature as I have done. When the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night, it shall not cease." That right there's the end of the chapter. So that's basically God saying He's not going to have another flood. However, there is going to be a rapture one day. And if you're not locked in with God, this is one of the main reasons I'm making these videos, because this is my promise to God to post one of these every single day. If you're not locked in with God by the time the rapture comes around, the true believers and followers of God, they're going to get swooped up. And all these people are going to disappear, and they're going to say, oh, it's aliens, oh, it's this and that. All these people are going to disappear. I'm going to disappear. At that point, hopefully I'm locked in. I'm going to disappear. All these other people are going to disappear and be like, oh, I remember this. When all these people disappear, it's not like when God wiped off the earth, but God is coming back for his people eventually. And when God comes back for his people, everybody else is getting left here for 7 years of torture. And we're going to get that into Revelation probably in like a year. Since I'm only doing a chapter a day. But maybe even longer than that. But yeah, that's it for today. Make sure that you're locked in with God, because my dad told me something very interesting, and I never really thought of this. I never heard anybody but him say something about this, but he was like, son, in the Bible, when Israel becomes a nation, Jesus said that he's coming back a generation after Israel becomes a nation. Well, Israel became a nation in 1946, and you see all and how the world is like with the Bible, how prophecies need to be made. So everybody, there's so much hating on the Jews right now for various reasons, whether it's right, wrong, whatever you say, it's biblical. And eventually I believe that somebody eventually the world's going to keep turning against the Jewish people for whatever reason, and they're going to get driven to that final 100,000 people that is talked about in Revelation. And generation in the Bible is 100 years. So before 2046, before 2046, Jesus will most likely be coming back. Now, like I said, sounds crazy, but it's 2025, which means at the best, we have 20 years. So you think that I'm gonna go to school, work a job for 20 years when I know I have 20 years? It's gonna be back before 2046. Why? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this work for me. Because I gotta do something for God before he comes back, because I'm a part of a special generation of kids. I'm one of the last generations of people. I'm not dying. I'm getting swooped up. I'm not gonna die. I'm getting swooped up. So make sure that in order to be locked in with Jesus, you gotta believe in your heart. You gotta seek relationship. And I'm not doing too well right now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna come on here and lie and act like I'm super locked in with God right now, but I have been at certain points. And and all I'm doing right now, making this video, I'm just speaking what God's put on my heart, because I wasn't even going to talk about this. I just finished reading the chapter. But 20 years, do you want to wait? The signs that he's coming are apparent, and things are starting to get put into place. The Antichrist is probably alive right now, probably been born already. And honestly, I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but the way things are going and the way the world's working, I think the Antichrist is going to be somebody who, quote unquote, free. I think the Jewish rule, I think it's going to get to a point where they're in control of a lot of things. And I think the Antichrist is going to be somebody who takes that away from them and puts himself up on a pedestal, because that also, so much built up hate towards these Jewish people, especially in America, even ones that haven't done anything wrong. So much pent up. Somebody's gonna use that. So just make sure y'all get right with God. Keep praying. Try and read the Bible. And just be ready because he's gonna be back, and you don't want to miss it. Peace out, y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. If you watched, I appreciate it. And yeah, stay locked in.